Hello everyone, welcome to another of my video. I hope you are doing great in your lives. In this video, I have tried something new, something unique. So instead of recording audio with the vlog, I have decided to add a separate audio file. This time we plan to go to Niagara Falls. Like every time, we left the house at 2 thinking it was 8 in the morning. This time I thought I will not record the journey, but the views were so good that I couldn't help myself out. So the video clips that I started recording were in Hamilton. The major differences that I found in Toronto area and Hamilton was number one, that in Toronto area you can see a lot of buildings and traffic, but here it was not the case. Also, the entrance to the city was also amazing. There was a bridge over the Ontario Lake that we crossed to enter the city. Just at the starting, there was this plant. Now I can tell why there are a lot of jobs in Hamilton. Also, here I saw people growing wheat. Earlier, I thought that Canada imports all their crops, but I guess I was wrong. Difference number 3 that I found in Hamilton and Toronto area was that while living in Toronto, you think Canada is a flat piece of land. But when I traveled here, I saw some bulging out surfaces. That didn't exactly look like mountains, but yes, there are elevated areas in Canada too. This is the division from where one road goes to the USA while the other goes to Niagara Falls. From Niagara, USA is clearly visible. So standing at there, you can clearly see the buildings as well as people living in the USA. Also, there is a bridge that unites Canada with the USA through Niagara Falls. Comment down the name of that bridge, and if you don't know, don't worry, I will show you that later in this video, so stay tuned. After reaching there, we parked our car and took a trek to the falls. This was our first glimpse of the falls. These buildings that I am focusing on are in USA. And this is the bridge that I was talking about earlier in the video. If you haven't googled the name of this bridge till now, I will tell you its name. Its name is Rainbow Bridge and it connects Canada to USA through Niagara Falls. Here there are two falls that are located at ends to each other. Standing there, it felt like water is flowing in slow motion. Also, the pressure of water was so much that it felt like water is directly changing into clouds. Also, there are two kind of yachts that flow in the waters of Niagara. Yacht number 1 is from Canada, where people wear red kind of jackets, while in yacht number 2, people wear blue kinds of jackets, and that is from USA. You can easily find any adventurous activity in the tourist places of Canada. One such activity that was here was zip line. People were enjoying themselves through a hook and a rope. We also wanted to swing around, but the ticket didn't support our budget, so we moved further. There's one thing that looks more beautiful than water flowing through the falls in slow motion, and that is Niagara Falls at night. So we started waiting for the night, and in the meantime, we decided to explore this place a bit. Then we went to the other part of Niagara that had themed houses, haunted houses, rides, and many gaming stations. Earlier, I thought there was only a fall in Niagara. I didn't had an idea that there were also these kinds of things. The place looked more stunning at night, and I started recording it again. While we were coming back from there, we saw the lights at Niagara. There are a lot of lightning combinations that are displayed here, but the red one became my favorite. Here you can see some of them. These lights were not displayed all the time, but were displayed with a small gap. And after all this, we came back to parking, and I get the answer of my question that can we spend a whole day in Niagara? And the answer was yes. Because there are a lot of things here to explore that you will never get bored. And we started going back to our home. If you like to see what I do and want to support me, then kindly subscribe to this channel.